You're watching Watch Fox Sports Zone with Sports Director Matt Dow and Amanda Poole. More sports coverage than anyone else in the Midlands. Sponsored by Lexington Medical Center starts right now.
Welcome into Sports Zone, everyone. I'm Sports Director Matt Dowell. Happy Friday to you. Thank you for staying up late with us and hope you all have stayed safe during Hurricane Helene. And due to the hurricane, we only had 2 schools in our viewing area playing high school football tonight, and both of them were playing on the road further out east. One of those being Lakewood, as the Gators made the trip to Darlington. So let's over to Darlington, where they had a nice new turf on their campus. Falcons crewing up over 9 minutes of the first quarter, capped off by Jalen Augustus on the quarterback keeper, the junior, with the score. Darlington adding the 2 points to lead 8-0 after 1. First play of the second quarter, the Falcon D coming up big. Nyquan Williams jumping the route, plays it to perfection. The senior down the sideline and into the house with the pick 6. Darlington extending their lead to 16-zip. And then right before the half, Augustus hits pay dirty for the second time. They led 22-6 at the half, on their way to a big final score for Darlington as they beat Lakewood tonight by a final of 50-26. Wilson Hall also on the road over at Florence Christian. The Barons trying to remain unbeaten. We're going to start with Ford Wilder passing to Cooper Hill. The handoff to Ben McLaurin up the edge, holding it together for the touchdown. Wilson Hall doing big things this season. And this game would go into overtime. So overtime is where we're going to go next. And for Fairfield Central, it's Riley Minton handing off to John Davis, getting to over the line, almost losing it. But they're feeling good as Florence Christian looking for the upset. However, for Wilson Hall, Ford Wilder going to keep it over the middle, in for the touchdown. Wilson Hall going to convert the 2-pointer up next, as they're going to go for the win, and they're going to get it. Ford Wilder again with the handoff to Milling Galloway here for the Barons to come up with a huge overtime win on the road. 15-14 over Florence Christian. They stay undefeated. What a win for Wilson Hall in Week 5. Well, the majority of the games that were supposed to be played tonight have been moved around a lot this week. So let's take a look at the games being played tomorrow. That includes Camden at Dreer at 11 o'clock, which is now going to be played at Charlie W. Johnson Stadium over at Benedict College. Originally at Memorial Stadium, but they are not playing it there. They're playing it at Benedict tomorrow at 11. That also includes Fairfield Central at Andrew Jackson, now kicking off at 11. And then we have also an 11 a.m. kickoff for Eau Claire and Pelion that are going to play at Keenan High School. So if you guys are Shamrocks or Panthers fans, go to Keenan High School. And then Swansea and Columbia will also kick off at 11 a.m. tomorrow at Bolden Stadium. So make sure you guys know where these games are taking place, because not all of them are played at the technical home school. At noon tomorrow, Heathwood Hall is going to make the trip to Porter Galve for some Skiza action, and Ridgeview also at noon is going to host Westwood. But that's just half of the games being played tomorrow. Other games being played on Saturday afternoon include Lancaster at Richland Northeast. That one kicking off at 3 p.m. as the Cavaliers try and continue their amazing season. Saluda and Newberry move to tomorrow at 4, and then AC Flora is going to host York at 4:45 tomorrow, also at Bolden Stadium. So not at Memorial Stadium. AC Flora will play at Bolden Stadium tomorrow. North Central at Buford at 5, and Airport going to make the trip to South Aiken at 7:30 tomorrow. Now, those are the Saturday games. These are the games that have been moved to Monday. We had 3 games that will take place now this coming Monday in 3 days. That includes Gray Collegiate at North Augusta. That will kick off at 5. Gilbert at Aiken also at 5. And Richard Wynn, who's also undefeated this year, will host Oak Brook Prep at 6:30 on Monday. And finally, a few games have been moved to a few weeks from now. All of these games will be played on October 18th now. That includes, a lot of them are Skiza schools. That includes Cardinal Newman at Augusta Christian, Hammond at Northwood Academy, Ben Lippen will host Lawrence Manning, Newberry Academy will go to Lawrence Academy, Trinity Collegiate to Northside Christian, and Wardlaw Academy at WW King will be played on October 18th now. So that's a lot, and you can read this full list of movement and postponements on our website at WACH.com. And those lists don't include the games that were moved up to Wednesday night just a couple of days ago. That included Mid Mid-Carolina at Batesburg-Leesville, which was supposed to be our Sonic Friday Night Rivals game this week. Now, due to logistics and everything that has been impacted by Hurricane Helene, we were not able to put on the broadcast this week, but we did head out to Panther Country earlier this week to still get highlights and reaction from this game. So let's show you how this game played out. It was a Wednesday Night Rivals game this week, Mid-Carolina at Batesburg-Leesville. The Panthers looking to stay undefeated, and they start off strong. Tanner Watkins faking the handoff, drops back to connect with senior Jamarius Clark. The home team striking first in this one. The Panthers win up 7-0 early. Fast forward to the second quarter, Panthers gaining ground too easily. Watkins with a deep ball for a 41-yard reception, getting into the hands of KD Witt. And then the big game, putting Batesburg-Leesville in the red zone. Witt able to punch it into the end zone here. The Panthers taking a 2-score lead with 9 minutes left in the first half. Later on, Panthers quarterback Tanner Watkins is still doing some big work, using his legs this time, escaping the pocket and then some for an over 50-yard gain. And then on the next snap, Watkins' legs coming up good, putting them in good position. Watkins going to find Amadre Wooden, who goes into the end zone with ease. The Panthers with 20 unanswered points minutes before halftime. And then here is Witt again with the score. This one was all Batesburg-Leesville tonight. Witt putting them up 26-0 right here. The Panthers would lead 28-zip at the half. Mid-Carolina unable to climb back from such a big deficit in the second half. Batesburg-Leesville staying undefeated with a 48-0 win on Wednesday night over the Rebels. And our Amanda Poole caught up with the winning Panthers after the game.
I'm here with Batesburg-Leesville head coach Greg Lawson. Coach, third shutout in 5 games. What'd you see from your defense tonight?
Well, I thought our defense did a great job. Our defensive coaches do a good job every week coming in and watching film and learning what the offense does on the other side. And so they do a great job of teaching our kids what they're going to run each week. So very proud of the kids, the way they played. And, to shut somebody out is a statement to our coaches and our kids.
Undefeated heading into region play next week. What gives you confidence this team is ready?
Well, I tell the kids all the time there's 3 seasons. You got your preseason, which we're 5-0, which is great. And now we're fixing to start the region, which is the most important, which decides where you go in the playoffs. So right now we're 0-0. So when we leave here tonight and I talk to them, they'll understand we're 0-0, and next week is a big game.
Well, let's celebrate this part of the season with our Sonic Friday Night Rivals trophy. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Batesburg-Leesville, this week's Sonic FNR winner. And our Sonic Friday Night Rivals continues next week with Brooklyn Casey at Gray Collegiate. Brooklyn Casey 1-4 this season, looking to get back on the winning track. Gray Collegiate 2-2 this season so far. And as we showed you just a couple minutes ago, they play at North Augusta on Monday now. So it's going to be a quick week for them. They got to play North Augusta on Monday and then BC on Friday. And if you would like to watch next week's game between these two, here is how you guys can do just that. We broadcast all of our Sonic FNR games on our digital channel WACH 57.2. If you guys have Spectrum cable, that is channel 1250 on your guide. And we also live stream all of our FNR games on our website WACH.com, our WACH Fox app, our WACH Fox Facebook page, and this year we've added the WACH Fox YouTube page to the mix. So just go to our YouTube page, find the live tab, and you can watch them there. Now, Mid-Carolina, Batesburg-Leesville, not the only games on Wednesday. Here are the other 6 games from our area that were played on Wednesday night. If you didn't get a chance to see these scores, here they are. We mentioned Brooklyn Casey. They're going to have a big break between Wednesday night. They fell at Midland Valley 42-21, but now they have about a week and a half to get ready for Gray Collegiate in our FNR game a week from tonight. White Knoll was a 38-0 winner over Fort Dorchester on Wednesday. Other Wednesday night scores for you guys include some big-time battles on Wednesday that include Keenan at Chester. The Raiders winning that one by 16. Lexington, a shutout on the road, 29-0 over Lawrence. And then a couple more for you guys from Wednesday. Sumter, the Gamecocks continuing to look very, very good this year. 42-7 over Lugoff Elgin. And Lower Richland was on the road down at Crestwood. And the Diamond Hornets win that one by 5.